Welcome to another episode of What Do We Have Here? I'm joined by Doug Mapes, the Controls Territory Sales Leader with Johnson Controls. Thanks for joining us, Doug.
Wow, pleasure to be here, Tim.
So, rumor has it you guys have brought smoke control to the Niagara line, Facility Explorer with Johnson Controls. Is that true?
Absolutely. We released the new control line for the UL864 listing for the Facilities Explorer earlier this year. We found a gap in the market that needed to be covered.
What does that mean exactly? Rough, broad overview. What is smoke control? Is there types of smoke control? How does that all play together?
Oh, absolutely. There's two types of smoke control. There's a dedicated system and a non-dedicated system. Really, the difference between the two is a dedicated system. All of the fans and air handlers or anything that would serve the smoky back part of it are dedicated to just that system. They want nothing else.
Okay.
And then you have the non-dedicated system. It could be your air handlers, your VAV boxes, your exhaust fans, and all that, and they'll tie into the normal HVAC operations. But when triggered by an alarm, they would convert over to, say, the smoky vac part of it.
Okay. So does this work hand in hand with your fire alarm systems, or how do they play?
It works in conjunction with it. With smoke evac, you have one of two types of systems. You either have the one that's dedicated to the fire alarm system only, and they run it through a fire override panel, or you have it attached to the HVAC system, and it runs same thing through a fire alarm override panel. But you can't have both systems operating.
Okay. So I'm an FX contractor, and I hear that we now have the ability to provide smoke control. Where's my targets? Who are our main targets for this new product line?
You can look at arenas, casinos, high-rise buildings, any place that has an atrium 3 stories or higher, any place that it would be life critical to evacuate smoke so that people get out of a building.
Where would they is there something in spec sheets or in submittals, or how would they what would ring their like, hey, this would be something that I need to use the smoke control on?
Excellent question. There are times when the mechanical contractor will put it into the specs that clearly states that this will be a UL864 listing, and there'll be times when you have to understand what criteria needs to be adhered to make it UL864, so it may not be as clear. So my suggestion on that would be is if it isn't clear and
Mhm.
you have a question, take it to the experts, bring it to us. We'll look at it. We'll help you determine whether it's UL864 or not.
Awesome, awesome. We have a UL listed panel shop, so we know that there's unique things with the UL listing. Is there any stipulations or things like does it need to come pre-mounted in a panel with a UL listed panel from you guys? Is there anything weird like that?
Absolutely, and we manufacture the pre-made panels.
Okay, cool.
It's not listed as just a controller, it's listed as a system, so it comes in a pre-made panel with a specific transformer, with a specific type of panel, and then it's all bundled together as a UL864 part.
Awesome.
So you can't piecemeal it, and it has to be one system. It can't be part Johnson Controls, part somebody else.
Right. Okay, awesome. I'm excited about it. I think that it opens up some doors for our contractors. It opens up some doors for us to be able to make sure we're in front of the right people. I think you brought up prisons before when we were talking about it. They
Absolutely.
mainly have to be UL864 listed. So guys, if this is something that piques your interest, please don't hesitate to reach out. And Doug, I appreciate you joining me.
Hey, no problem. Thank you.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
See you next time, guys.